Hello, Capricorn, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. This is your tarot and oracle reading for the last quarter of 2023, so October, November, and December. The first card out for you, the spirit animal that is coming out to represent this time, is the hummingbird, which is beautiful, connected to spirit, air element. There's a lot of intellectual pursuits this time of the year for you. You may be learning a lot more, reading a lot more, listening to podcasts. Some of you may even be in actual classes, educating yourself. I'm also seeing a very beautiful connection to spirit, synchronicities all around you. You'll see signs, prophetic dreams, things like that. And also I'm getting a burst of creative energy that you may be picking up on at this time, like literally right now. Different ideas of things that you want to do, paint, sew, see, travel to, things like that. It feels like your mind is moving like a million miles a minute. And you have all these beautiful creative ideas coming forward from spirit, different ways in which you can just enjoy life and propel yourself forward in your goals, okay? You also have the fire spirit coming out for you, which is so funny because right before your reading, I was just thinking to myself, like, this room that I'm in is really lacking like the fire element because I burnt through all of my candles. And I feel like in my readings, I have all four elements present. I have my water right here to drink. I have earth. I have air, incense, things like that. But I was really missing on that fire element. And then, of course, it comes out in your reading. Makes sense. And here's what the spirit of fire wants you to do. It's coming out upright as an invitation during this quarter of the year. You're being asked to warm your hands and your heart by your inner fire. Let it burn away your hardships. Let it consume your pain and your sorrow. Has life become too rigid, too cold, or too superficial? Light a candle or make a bonfire and toss into the flames everything that has become stiff and painful. Give it all to the fire for rapid transformation. Set your life on fire. Something powerful, really powerful, transformative transmutation spell that I do. I made a whole video about it on my first channel, Laura Downs, okay, is I take my old journals and artwork and sketches that never really went anywhere, especially my journals. I do a lot of complaining in those journals, and I have a bonfire, and I just go through the pages one by one, reading them and burning them away in the fire. And I set the intention that all of that time, energy, and emotional stuff is burnt in the fire, purified through Mama Earth, through the air, purified by the fire, and returns back to my life as pure source energy. And I noticed that after I do these rituals, a lot of huge changes happen in my life, massively, rapidly, and huge manifestations come in the months following. So you may want to do a ritual like that. And also, if we think about it, this is something a lot of people do intuitively. Like after a really bad breakup, they burn all of their ex's things. So fire is definitely a beautiful spirit to work with when you want rapid transformation to happen in your life. And I feel like for a lot of you, you have really big goals or dreams that you're trying to achieve. It seems like there's like a deadline in your mind, or like you need it to happen more quickly, and the spirit of fire can help you with that. So connect with that. So we're gonna get 9 tarot cards, 3 rows of 3, to represent this quarter, and we're gonna get them from the Light Seers Tarot, and then we're gonna clarify each card from the After Tarot. So first card out for you is the World, which shows the ending of a huge cycle. It's clarified by the 7 of Wands upright. You're entering a new chapter, new cycle in your life for sure during this time. So it literally feels like a huge energetic shift is taking place in October and November, December. Like you're literally getting rid of old wounds, old pain that you no longer want to hold on to. And I feel like what's going to happen for you is you're going to start to like see some more blessings come in that's going to make you no longer feel like you are constantly having to defend yourself or, make do with the bare minimum, both in relationships, finances, health, energy, etc. So I feel like this new chapter is bringing in more than the bare minimum. That's what I'm seeing intuitively. All right, second card out is the Moon in reversed, clarified by the 10 of Pentacles. Wow. All right. 10 of Pentacles is a wonderful clarifying card because it shows money, first and foremost, long-term happiness and success, family, long-term relationship success. So I feel like with the Moon coming out in reversed, there is some issues coming up deep within your subconscious that may have been preventing you from really manifesting this long-term financial success or happiness or like longevity energy, family energy, you know, long-term happy, successful relationships, long-term financial stability, long-term health, investments, things like that. I feel like like I said, you're letting go of the bare minimum, and more is going to start coming towards you during these final 3 months of the year. But as that takes place, you're gonna have some sort of like subconscious beliefs, memories, and things resurface to be dealt with, to be transformed, that will lead you to that increased sense of abundance. Third card out for you is the High Priestess, which is totally clarifying that. And adding on that, you know, this is the psychic card of spiritual downloads happening for you during this time. You're going to have so many psychic dreams for the next 3 months. Like, pay attention to what you see in your dreams, or like the synchronicities that take place all around you. You know, I get messages all the time, for example, through social media and Instagram. Like, literally, I'll just randomly, it's like the algorithm itself is reading my soul, my spirit, okay? So pay attention to synchronicities like that, and pay attention to any insights you get specifically around the moons, okay? The new moons and the full moons. We have some eclipses happening during this time in October, so pay attention to any insights that especially come forward during October. And this card is clarified by the Ten of Wands in reversed, okay? You're making more space for the rest of the year in your life. I feel like you are sort of releasing, it feels like. And also, I just want to take a note here that 2 of the clarifying cards are 10s, which is the number of ending and new beginning, ending a cycle of your life. And you had the World card here, which literally shows ending a cycle, beginning a new one. So I feel like you will be having more time and space, or you're creating more time and space for yourself to reflect, to heal, to really be more creative as well, do the things that you want to do. And I also get this sense of not fearing aloneness as well, not being afraid to release anyone or anything that just does not quite sit well with you, or resonate with who you want to be long term. And I feel like you're being a little bit more bold when it comes to releasing anyone or any situation that doesn't do it for you, okay? That's the spirit of the fire. You know, it doesn't hesitate to burn away and get rid of anything that is ready to go. You know, I'm thinking of like forest fires, for example. It's the dried up wood that has fallen off the trees and the old dry leaves on the ground that are essentially dead that burn up easily, right? So it's something like that, like rapid transformation. That phrase is like really popping into my head for your reading right now. Rapid transformational healing and changes. So second row out, 4th card is the Ace of Swords, clarified by Temperance reversed. Wow, there's new communication coming in, and I'm laughing because I just, it's like out of the blue, and you may not suspect it while you're watching this reading right now, but I'm actually seeing new work or a new job opportunity. Or if you have your own business, this is like a new branch of your business or what you're doing, a new project within your job or your career, or literally just a new job in general for some of you. I'm seeing that very strongly for some reason. While that's happening, I'm also seeing new communication coming forward, which I am sensing some resistance to this message, because some of you are like, I don't need any more friends, I don't need any more partners, I don't need, you know, anyone new in my life. But I feel like Spirit doesn't care, because you're getting someone new, okay? So be open to that. This honestly, for a lot of you, feels like a new friend. I mean, it could be love as well. It could definitely be dating, but for the majority of you, I feel like a new friend is coming forward for you the end of the year. And, you know, for those of you who are starting a new job, or, you know, a new branch of your education or career, that would make a lot of sense, because you may be around new people and you may befriend someone in particular there that ends up being a lot closer to you. And you know what? It's one of those things where I feel like you bond a lot over like mental health and the way that you view the world. For some reason, like bonding over mental health. So I don't know if you had similar mental health issues, or if you are literally just both interested in psychology, or you just have a very similar mindset, but I am seeing new communication, new person there, and also a new aspect to your career or your education, which feels very significant. And this new aspect of your career or education feels a little bit challenging to you, but in a fun way. So you'll have to be researching some new things or doing some training, learning something new. Or even if it's something you're very skilled in already, it's like you're taking on a project or a job that you may not have the most understanding of, or like the technology that you're using, the tools that you're using, the algorithm, whatever goes into your job, you may not be the most experienced at, even though you're experienced at the thing overall. Does that make any sense? I don't know. All right, center of your spread is the Seven of Swords. We need a clarifier for this one. We have the Knight of Cups. Wow. All right, so Knight of Cups is actually love. All right, I'm seeing love, I'm seeing romance here. And I'm seeing trust issues. Just being honest, okay? Really, really honest. I am seeing, because all of your clarifying cards are honestly like pretty good. I feel like the people in your life have pure intentions, but it's your own trust issues or trauma or something like that that is preventing you from seeing them for who they really are, which is good, okay? So this is like a weird situation where you may be so used to people kind of screwing you over or not being nice to you that like you're kind of going into a situation or a relationship and like being hyper vigilant of all the ways in which they're doing things wrong, or they're lying, they're cheating, they're stealing, whatever, when in reality they aren't. Okay, so that's something I would be mindful of. I feel like your mental health is healing a lot at this time, specifically like from burdens that you experienced in the past, like traumas you've experienced in the past that may still be weighing on you heavily. Interesting. I want to see what the next card is. Sixth card out, the Ace of Pentacles in reversed, clarified by Judgment in reversed. Wow. All right. So there may be a situation from the past, like I just said, that you are still holding on to, either like literally in your life, like still talking to a past person, or still having to associate with someone from your past. This could also be like just past emotional traumas in general that you may not realize you still hold on to a bit, that is preventing you from really like committing to your present moment deeper, or establishing roots more in the present moment. Okay, so some of you may have a bit of like an avoidant attachment style, or you're just so afraid of getting hurt again that you don't even really settle in or like open up enough in order to like, you know, have the opportunity to get hurt. Because, you know, in order to give someone the opportunity to hurt you, you have to give them the opportunity to love you too. It's like two sides of the same coin there. Some of you, I'm wanting to ask you if you have enough space in your life for the right opportunities and the right people. Okay, is there enough room in your, it's like socially, is there enough room in your life for the right people to come in and be a deeper part of your life? Because to me, it feels like you're still holding space for either like past people or situations, holding a lot of space mentally, emotionally, or even physically if they're still in your life, for people and things that have sort of proven to you that they either can't be there for you or they won't be there for you. And when you hold space for people and situations like that in the hopes that one day they'll change, or, you know, just to, you know, see how things go, I just feel like it could be blocking present day opportunities from coming in. So that's something I want to say there. Another thing I'm seeing, like, I don't know why, I'm seeing like if you're holding out hope that an ex will offer commitment, or if you know, they may be holding out hope that you have some commitment to offer them or that you're going to get back together, and you're like, no way, that's not happening. I just wonder why they're still so involved in your energy, because this may be holding you back a bit for some reason. I don't know. We need more clarity here. Final row out, 7th card, 10 of Wands coming out again, clarified by the Ace of Wands. Wow, okay, I actually like these two cards together because it shows like feeling overwhelmed, feeling burdened, and then the cycle restarts, which is literally the theme of your reading. The first card out was the World, the Ouroboros here, the end of one cycle, the beginning of a new one. This theme keeps coming up for you. End of one cycle, beginning of a new one. And with the Ace of Pentacles in reverse, this could be the end of a cycle, you know, the end of a commitment, the end of something that you spent a lot of time, work, and energy towards, that you're letting go of, you're releasing, and you're stepping into a new future path, new communication, fresh communication. You know what? And how you'll see this in your physical, practical reality is you'll notice like newer connections, newer opportunities, newer ideas creatively in your head. And even though those newer people and ideas don't have the familiarity and the comfort that the older people and situations in your life have, you're being asked to focus more on them and create that sense of familiarity. And that is why I ask, you know, why are you still sort of like holding on to the past a bit, or like why is it still here? And the reason why, I'll answer for you, is because it offers that sense of familiarity. However, when we get rid of that sense of familiarity, I feel like it makes us more likely to create that sense of familiarity with the newer people and ideas, etc., which in turn like builds that connection, which is why I'm saying there may not be enough space in your life. And you may be arguing with me right now by saying, well, no, I have plenty of time in my schedule. To both enjoy these old friendships and relationships and projects and ideas and the new ones. And it's like, you may have time, but I feel like energetically there may not be enough space because, you know, you may like subconsciously be not focusing as much on the newer stuff in your life because that older stuff is still here offering comfort. And if that older stuff is not good for you, you know, it can quickly just create overwhelm, you know. So I do see in the next 3 months a shift in focus towards some of the more newer connections and things going on in your life. There's a new spark here of, I'm seeing passion, okay, with your career, your education, what you're doing, but also in love, passion, all right. This is going to be quite a message for someone, but you may have found yourself intensely, like romantically, lustfully attracted to someone from your past, and you may have been finding it hard to release that aspect. And in this next 3 months, we actually see you creating that with someone new, someone else. So it makes it a lot easier to sort of let go of any past old connection that no longer serves you. Does that make sense? And I'm seeing like, this is going to be with someone, if this is romantic for some of you, who is just more like better at talking. And this could be friendships as well, you know, releasing the old friendships and bringing in a new friendship that is much more passionate. Like you actually go out and enjoy life and creativity together and you have better conversations. So I don't know, I'm just seeing like newer people and ideas in your life that are just better. I just gotta be honest here, okay? Because it seems like whatever you were dealing with in the past, it really like wasn't grounded for you. It was very unstable. It didn't offer a solid commitment, foundation, and that's what you're letting go of at this time. So 8th card out, we have the Emperor clarified by the 5 of Pentacles reverse. This 5 of Pentacles in reverse has been coming out for, I think, like every single group so far for this quarter. Okay, but the Emperor is really cool because it shows organization. And I am seeing you guys trying to get your finances and health improving by the end of the year, which seems to be a theme for a lot of people. Makes sense. We do have a lunar eclipse in Taurus, I believe on October 29th. I don't know. Around that time, we have that eclipse though in Taurus. So there's definitely like money's coming up very strongly for the collective towards the end of 2023. And I'm seeing here you trying to organize your finances better, organize your schedule, your life better. It just seems like there's so much going on all around you. Like your energy feels very busy, especially with all these tens coming out. Like there's a lot that you have accrued, okay? Which is why I'm saying work with the fire element. Fire will get rid of a lot of that energy and transmute it and send it to very specific places of your intention and make those specific places grow faster. Okay, so fire will be your best friend. All right, final card out for you, Two of Cups reversed. Wow, clarified by the Fool. Oh my gosh. And this is coming out right underneath this Ace of Pentacles reversed, Judgment reversed. And that is underneath Ten of Wands reversed, the High Priestess. So what this is telling me, honestly, I feel, I keep coming back to like exes and old friends for you for some reason. And, this was coming up for another group as well. Exes and old friends. And I don't know. It seems like someone's like waiting for a new opportunity there. And it's like the second you stop waiting and stop trying to make an unfair, uneven relationship work that's honestly draining a lot of your energy, I feel like that's actually when a new opportunity comes in, whether it's with this person or with someone new, okay? Spirit at this time is really, really focused on getting everyone out of the past. Specifically, whatever happened in like the beginning of 2023, the first couple of months of 2023. Spirit's just working really hard to like cleanse that and have a new cycle come in, brand new, where you can see people, even if they've been in your life for a long time, with fresh eyes and for who they are in the present moment. To love someone a long time is to celebrate 1,000 births and deaths of who they are. Okay, people change over time, and when we hold on to the feeling that we got from someone in the past, we are actually preventing us from experiencing true love with them in the present moment and enjoying them for exactly who they are in the present moment. So I am seeing here the need to sort of, it feels very spiritual, but you might be able to follow me because you have the High Priestess this quarter. I am seeing like a visual, and this is like energetic visual, like energy healing, energy cleansing. So close your eyes and just visualize or feel all of the accrued energy that you have like kind of stacked upon yourself in the past several months and years, okay? This ex situation, this past situation, all of the confusion, the traumas that have you, having trust issues now, that have you questioning everyone's motives now. Visualize all of that, feel all of that, and I just want you to imagine a glorious burning fire cleansing your entire body, your entire aura, and it burns away all of that extra stuff from the past. And all of that energy is burnt away into ash, and that ash sinks into Mama Earth and is purified and transformed into pure, glowing light energy, pure source energy. And all of that energy comes back into your heart, into your aura, and amplifies all of the goals that you have for yourself right now, all of the new opportunities and connections in your life right now. That purified energy gets sent straight to that, and it just bursts through, and you start seeing so much fast forward momentum in all the areas of life that you've been wanting to grow in the present moment, okay? So if you followed along with that visualization, it worked for you. Congratulations. That's all you had to do to heal your energy in that regard. You may want to do a more in-depth ritual if you're into that, using a bonfire or something and literally burning away old things. But you don't have to, that visualization alone will do this for you. And by channeling in that visualization, which rarely happens for me in readings, I feel like that's just showing us that these next 3 months are definitely times where whatever your goal is right now at the time that you're watching this, your goals, think of them, okay? Also think of the new connections in your life, the new relationships, the new opportunities that are in your life presently right now. Those are the things that will be growing very rapidly for you for the next 3 months, October, November, and December 2023, okay? So keep that in mind, all right? Thank you guys for joining me. Like, share, comment, and subscribe. Watch for your sun, moon, rising, and Venus signs to get the fullest overview of this quarter. And if you want a personal reading with me one-on-one, the link to that is always in the description box, spiritpsychic.org. I also offer my Goddess Energy Intention Oil there and my spiritual life coaching sessions there, so check it out. Bye-bye.